is only war.
What is up, gents? 40K Dirtbags here. We're doing a quick video for you guys on how to do the 40K ITC rankings. A lot of people have questions on how did you get those rankings, where you ranked at, stuff like that. Just to let you know, they use this for basically worldwide. You guys can go onto this website, check out where you rank, where your team ranks, where you are in the world, United States, Canada, South Pacific, UK, Scandinavia, and Europe. So it's basically anywhere you are in the world. In the United States, you can actually go northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. So you can kind of see where you rank specifically, and kind of to let you know on where you, I guess, stand and where everybody else is. So you can actually see people that you see at tournaments. Maybe there's somebody at your local tournament that's really, really good, and now you know why they're really good because they're ranked, first in the Northeast or something. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So when you guys Google this, just go Google 40K ITC rankings, and it literally should be the first one on Google. It's brought to you by Best Coast Pairings and the Frontline Gaming Group. So we're going to go into exactly how it works and how to search for everything. But real quick, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys are new, we are ranked #1. I mean, hopefully it's still up there. I'm going to search my name to let you know where we're ranked. But we were #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world, as well as Grey Knights #1 in the world for 2022 season. Just to let you know where the Dirtbag stands. So if you guys want to go join the Dirtbag Nation, you're into the competitive scene, because obviously you clicked on this channel. We do have a competitive Dirtbag option on the Patreon group, where you guys get to message me privately one-on-one on Discord, so that we can kind of get you better at the game. If you have any questions throughout the entire time, that's the whole point of being a Dirtbag Patreon, is you can message me and kind of ask me questions to lists, ideas, tactics, and anything you guys want to get better at in the 40K scene, especially with 10th edition coming up. There's a Grandmaster title, which we have about 5 Grandmasters, and these guys get to kind of have me play one of their lists that they want to see live on a battle report, or we get to test stuff on the TTS server. So that's the Grandmaster title, and also you get a 10% discount on any of the dice, 40K dice, as well as the stickers sold, and the placemats for 3D6 Wargaming. You can head over to there, because we're selling all those sticker logos on the 3D6 Wargaming, because they're sponsoring us, and the dude is fucking awesome. So definitely go support them and support us. And yeah, hopefully you like the videos. Definitely go check out previous videos. So let me pull this up for you guys. This will be the first thing you guys see. It's going to be 40K ITC rankings. That's what you're going to be searching for. And then this little window is going to be popping up. It takes a while if you guys are at like slower internet, or there's a lot of shit that they have to go through. So just to give you an example, I'm going to search for my name. So we're going to go Apshay, and then there you go. So once you type in your name, it should pop up in the global status. So in the global right now, we were 33 a couple weeks ago. Now we're down to 46, and this takes your best 6 scores. This is what 6 out of 6 means. So your best 6 RTT scores or GT scores, you're going to get a lot more points for the GT scene than the RTs and RTTs, which RTTs are going to be your local 1-day 3-game events. Your GTs are your grand tournaments, which could be 2 to 3 day events, which is going to be 5 to 8 games. The more people there are at the tournaments, the more points you get, and the higher you rank, obviously the more points you get. So there's some smaller GTs that we've been hitting up recently, and we don't get a ton of points for those because they're really small, but you get a little bit more points for being a GT rather than an RTT. So if you're at, let's say, 1 out of 6, that just means you need to go to a little bit more tournaments, places that actually do these. Anytime you do BCP, the app to sign up for a tournament, most of the time those are the ones that report these to the ranking system online. So that's kind of how you're going to be searching for it, is download the BCP app. It's in I think Apple and Android, and you can actually search tournaments in your area. So if you go to the option of 40K, and then there's an option for the distance, just change it to like 200 miles, and then you can change the time. So if you choose your month and then the next month, it'll show all of the tournaments in that area. Then you can Google and kind of see where the stores are, and that's how you kind of find more tournaments. So that'll definitely hopefully help out you guys who are trying to get into the competitive scene and look for more tournaments. I usually drive between like an hour to an hour and a half for, you know, big GTs. And if you go to like a major, which you might have to fly to, like down south or in Vegas, all the way over to the UK, those are going to be like pretty more expensive, but you can get a lot of local RTTs in if you just use the BCP app to search for that area. So that'll definitely help out. But that's the first thing you do is you search for your name, and this will show you where you are ranked. Then you can actually filter this by, I'm in the Northeast. So when I search for US Northeast, I click this little thing and I go to the Northeast. This then shows you where you ranked in the Northeast. So somebody took the top spot. If you just get rid of your name, it shows you everybody in the Northeast where they're ranked. So I'm ranked second. There's somebody, Daniel Moscato, shout out to you. Let's click on him. He's beating me by 10 points. So Daniel Moscato won the Great Game GT with Demons. He's running Zeech Demons. This guy is insane. So he got first there. He got 213 points for placing in first at a GT. He played the Maryland Open, which he got 195 points for coming in 5th place. He came in 1st place at a tournament, got 174, and then Richmond Open 40K, 16th, 3rd, 4th, and 6th. So you can see these are the points that you're getting for each tournament. Again, the higher you place, the more points you get. And they use your top 6. So since this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they use from 140 and up your points. All right. So then if you are interested, let's go back to here. And if we click on the US again, and again, it's going to take a little bit longer. I have 500 internet speed, so mine should be quick, but again, it takes a little bit longer. In the United States, we're ranked 22nd in the United States, and I think global we were ranked 40th or something. Like I said, it's gonna take a little bit, but let's pull this up. So Northeast, second in the Northeast. I'm going to click on my name, and now how you get where you are ranked specifically is you click on the army that you're playing. So we won the Winter Bruin GT. We got 1st place for 204 points. Forge Hammer Palladium GT. This was a small GT. We got 183 points. Usually if you win a bigger GT, you'll get 200 plus points. So this was a small GT, so we only got 183 points. Palladium Games tournament, we got 181 points for coming in 1st. And then Alter Universes, we came in 1st for 173. Burke Spring Assault, we came in 3rd. That was a GT. We got 159. So they use from 157 and up. Those are the points they added in for the top 6. But you can see the local RTTs, we came in 2nd, because even though you come in, you win all 3 of your games, if you don't win 1st place, you still count as being in 2nd for BCP. So it's only 3 games. So there's a guy locally who's Jesse. He gets almost hundreds on every single game. Unless you play him, then you have to beat him. But he got more victory points than I did, even though we were both 3-0. We just never played each other. So then he beat me for this. So these twos, I was 3-0, but I still lost. But these all ones are how I'm getting the most points. Now, when you click on your army, all these are Chaos Space Marine. You can click on the army, and then when it goes to that, this shows all the people that are running Chaos Space Marine. Now you can go globally. Right now we're 3rd globally. Colin, oh dude, Colin, that a boy. So Colin took over. We were 1. But look, when I click on Colin won the Frontier Open. This uses your top 4 points, so it's not 6. When you're using the army specifically, it's your top 4 victories, which are going to put you ranking for the Chaos Space Marine. So he's using Black Legion for these. He got 1st for here for 202. Free State GT came in 2nd. April Warhound GT came in 1st, and the primary objective Spring Championship he came in 4th. So for all these major GTs, he's getting more points than RTTs and smaller GTs that I did. So that's how he's able to rank higher, because he's placing high for bigger GTs. Nova Open, for example, has like 900 people. So if you go to Nova Open and place 30th, you might get 250 points because there's so many people. Last year for the biggest one in Vegas, Vegas Open, ACO, Atlantic City Open, AVO, whatever the biggest one is called. I forget what it's called. LVO, so Las Vegas Open. There was 1,000 people, and we came in 20th last year with Grey Knights out of 1,000 people. So those points push you so much fucking higher because you placed really high out of 1,000 people. So again, depends on the amount of people as well as where you rank is how you're going to get the points going. But then you get to see kind of where you rank based off of Chaos Space Marines. So let's go back. And here we go. So then what I didn't get though was Matthew Tweedle. He is on not Chaos Space Marines. He's on World Eaters. So World Eaters doesn't have their own thing yet, I guess, because they're a brand new codex. So they're putting them under Chaos Space Marine player, which isn't fair to everybody else who plays Chaos Space Marines. They have their own different fucking codex. So I don't count this as being the best Chaos Space Marine player in the world. Colin right now is the best Chaos Space Marine player in the world. We are right behind him by 23 points. So what do we have? We have ACO coming up, which ACO is going to be huge. I don't know if Colin is going to ACO. Maybe that'd be cool if I get to see him. But if we go to ACO and we place high in ACO, that is going to put us our 4th point, which is going to be 173. That's honestly low when it comes to GT points. So if I can best 173, let's say I get up to, I don't know, top 20 on ACO, that's going to put me about to 220, 230 range. And then in that range, that's going to put me all the way up to here, which is about 50-point difference from my 173. So if I can place high at ACO, which will be like the last 9th edition tournament, for 9th edition, I would hopefully end up top Chaos Space Marine player in the world if I place high at ACO, which hopefully I expect to place high. So that 50-point difference will get you up here. So that'll put me 50 points. That'll be 790. That'll put me actually above Matthew as well. So that's just to give you an example on how they do the points. Again, it's 4 out of 4. All right. Then again, you can search for like the United States. So Matt and Colin are also in the United States. If we go in the Northeast, we're obviously the first in the Northeast. Nolan right behind me. He's World Eaters. Again, in the Chaos Space Marine player. Globally though is really everybody in the world. So that's kind of how you're searching over here. So that's that. Now, again, you can search for your team as well. So if you just search, or if you click here, and then you can go for your team. So Cuddle Buddies, that's our team. Cuddle Buddies, these are all the Cuddle Buddy players. These are all the tournaments that they played in. And these are all the points. So all the points ranked up. I guess it doesn't it used to show where you rank as the army, but I guess they took away that this year. So you used to be able to see where the Cuddle Buddies ranked in the world. So I guess they got rid of the team events. So alrighty, but if you just go back to global and then just search for your name again, Apshay. This is for still Chaos Space Marine player. So ITC Rankings, and then just search for your name, and then it'll start globally, and then you can start going specifically where you are, and that's how I do it. So to see where you guys are ranked, go to ITC 40K Rankings, first Google search, type your name, see where you are globally, then go to your specific country, type that in, and then go into your name, and then you can go into your specific faction. So you click on your name, and then you go to your specific faction, because that's really what you want to see, is like specifically my faction, where do I rank? And then boom, you got the same thing globally, and then specifically where you guys are. So hopefully this helped. I like to check it out every once in a while. It's good to kind of put in the thumbnails, hey, #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world. But if you guys are interested in getting tactics and stuff, go head over to Patreon. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, all the fucking dirtbags over there are awesome to talk to. They help each other out so much. And also, if you guys want to see more tactics, especially for 10th edition coming up, go check out previous videos and stay tuned for the ones coming up recently. We are trying to keep up with all the releases. We just released a video on the releases for Leviathan on when it's actually coming out. They're estimating June 24th. So by June 24th, everything will be ready to go. Our last RTT is going to be June 10th. I'm running Night Lords, so that's going to be a fun RTT that we're playing at locally to kind of get our last hip hip hurrah for 9th edition. So not a lot of battle reports up until then. Mainly it's going to be focused on 10th edition and just getting everything ready and prepared for that to come out. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for clicking on the video, and we'll see you in another video soon.